Hey there, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on October the 3rd. When many things seem to be going wrong, trust me. When your life feels increasingly out of control, thank me. These are supernatural responses and can lift you above your circumstances. If you do what comes naturally in the face of difficulties, you may fall prey to negativism. Even a few complaints can set you on a path that is a downward spiral by darkening your perspective and mindset. With this attitude controlling you, complaints flow more and more readily from your mouth. Each one moves you steadily down the slippery spiral. They go lower and faster you slide. But it is still possible to apply the brakes. Cry out to me in my name. Affirm your trust in me, regardless of how you feel. Thank me for everything, though this seems unnatural, even irrational. Gradually, you will begin to ascend, recovering your lost ground. When you are back on ground level, you can face your circumstances from a humble perspective. If you choose supernatural responses this time, trusting and thanking me, you will experience my unfathomable peace. Well, one thing I can say is this absolutely happened to me yesterday. There were a couple of pieces of news. Some things happened to some other people that are friends of mine. And it really sent me into what the heck is going on, and a little bit of anxiety and concern and like questioning my Heavenly Father. And so I didn't drift into complaining, but I certainly drifted into a little bit of worry and anger and questioning the path and direction, not just for me, but for other people that I know and love. And then it was my husband who actually had to remind me, and he was like, Michelle, this isn't what you would say to someone else. And he reminded me of really my mantra that the universe is always unfolding for our benefit, that God is always involved in every single circumstance for the betterment of our outcome, for His light in our circumstances. But I really appreciate this because the instruction is really quite simple. When things go wrong, trust me, thank me. And y'all, this is what we need to that's the power of the divine to connect to the vine and tap that pipeline. And it's through our thoughts when we pay attention to our feelings and the feelings that are going to cause us to really drift, I say, from the garden and into the battlefield, or we can say we slip into more of the cultural behaviors. And it is emotions like fear, hatred, revenge, and anger. And they cause doubt, and then we begin to complain. And complaining and complaining and complaining is going to create that slippery slope, creating more distance. But he reminds us, trust and gratitude are going to bring us back up to ground level. Then we can look at the circumstances with a humble heart. So that's my big takeaway for today. And yesterday, when I was in that place and my husband had to remind me, I actually walked out of my office and into the living room, and it was the beautiful song by Lauren Daigle, Look Up Child. And that is the message. When we get into our circumstances and we don't know what's going on and things begin swirling, look up child. That's what he calls us. Y'all have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the vine, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.